Hey everybody. So, hey. I want to say that too. But I'm this is going to be a short zodiac reading because this is enough time that I have come on here. I have been let me just tell you, as the ones that have been watching my channel, you know that we're going into union with our masculines and our feminines, the ones that are, here to help us complete certain missions. And y'all know me personally, I have spoke about my divine soulmate. Um, and y'all have witnessed like one time when he came to my house and all that. So but there's a lot of stuff that goes on with his end with his health, and so he has surgery next week. And so I was planning like to do like get the five zodiac readings done that I was needing to do, and then also personals. And then Thursday they called us and was like, you have to do ultrasound, you have to do this, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, we already planned to do certain things to and me sit down and do certain things. And I was just like, okay, here they go with the, life speeding up. So I feel that I'm not the only person that's going through that. I know that a lot of y'all are also going through where a lot of stuff is happening fast. And even when you try to stop it, you can't stop it. It's just going and going and going. And yesterday, and then also spending time with my kids and my second daughter, me spending more time with her because we have really never got to bond because we have always been button heads because she was a gray and I was, my first species of me is Anunnaki and her first species of her is gray, even though I gave her birth. We were button heads like this, and then finally I start understanding her species and understanding who she is, and now we're coming like this. And she was like, let's go get our nails done yesterday, and I was just like, okay. And man, I was just like, you are bougie, you are too expensive for me. I was just like, but that's just who they are, and just them helping me understand the different species so I can help y'all understand the different species when it comes to the people that's in y'all's environment. And you have to go off of your life experiences to help you grasp, the matrix that you're in. And then you could understand, okay, this is why I went through this, or this is why my ancestors put me through this lesson, or this is why my ancestors brought this person in my life. And then also helping you understand, like they said, you're never left alone. You're never left alone when it comes to this battle. And like I said, we're all in this growth spurt of us growing and developing and changing as far as when our DNA activating. And just because you had a child does not mean that your child is the same thing as you. And just because your parents had you don't mean that you're the same thing as them, as far as where we come from evolution. So there's a lot of things that's going on. Me personally, what I would like to do for the ones that have sent me readings and you haven't got your readings, I want to send you back your refunds, and I'm going to start doing that next week because I don't know exactly with what's going on with him and his health. Even though the doctor said that, it's just a lot of stuff going on, and y'all already know that when it comes to the medical business, how I feel about the medical business. So my ancestors putting me back into that so I can go through this experience and all that stuff when I have been so away from it for so long, because once I knew how to heal myself, I was like, fuck you and your medication. Now I understand how you was manipulating and doing certain things to me and killing my bloodlines and, my people. And I was just like, fuck that. But now they're pushing me back into it so I can understand what the staff of Ra and that snake and all that other stuff means when it comes to breaking down the matrix of the witches and all that stuff that comes with that. And I'm just a realist, and I don't care, who bruised both for him, me and him. I'm a mirror. You're a mirror of your masculine, and your masculine's a mirror of you. And this relationship that they finally put me in, I'm really understanding that, where it says we're a mirror each other, and he's a fire sign and I'm an earth sign, but I also have Gemini in mine. And I'm just like, we're button heads because I'm also a Leo rising and he's a fire sign. So it's like I have a lot of masculine in my chart, but I'm also understanding my feminine. And my daughter spending time with me was helping me get into those feminine, energies that I've been missing because I've been more in masculine energy the majority of my life in this lifetime. So it's like I'm getting back to that, but I swear to good, that girl is bougie, y'all. I where I typically go get my nails done, it's $60 for your feet and your toes. And when she was like, "We're gonna go get our nails done," when I saw her total was 106, but she got designs and all that shit on her nails, and she goes, I saw her total was like $106. I was like, oh my goodness. Then it gets to me, I get to the register and right, it's 101 in the chat. My total was $101 and my face just dropped, and her face expression was like, oh my gosh, because I told her, I was like, where I go is $60. After we got in that car, I was like, you are not picking another nail spa place ever again. I'm not spending no more money with you like that. And I blasted her on my Facebook page because I was like, Amani, expensive. So I'm trying to spin and multitask with my family because, like I said, you're in that bloodline vertex that you're trying to break down, and you're trying to understand why they put so many people of different species and why they're in your species to help you break down your birth chart. And like I told you, with your awakenings, there's going to be mass awakenings when it comes to y'all's family vertex of breaking that down, because that's the last thing that, and look at my phone is ringing right now. That's the last thing that that masculine and feminines need in order for them to merge. And once they merge and they break down that last veil, and that veil is religion is tied to that family veil, because your religion is, you started in your home. Your parents and your elders is the one that threw the religion in you. So that vertex falls down together. And my ancestors want y'all to understand that, because a lot of people say, well, we still have this religious vertex and we have to, but it's in that category. Okay. So it helps break down everything else, because then you start seeing people for souls and spirits, and that's not in that book that they give you. So you are breaking outside of that veil. So they're wanting me to tell y'all that. Like I said, if you are somebody, like I told you, that since, and then they're telling me don't do that, because I know that it's been plenty of times where I went and I said I was going to submit refunds, and I submit refunds and I get emails back like, you didn't need to refund my money and and I was just like, oh my gosh, geez, I don't know, I was thinking to myself, being like one of those moments where you're doomed if you do, if you do, if you don't, like situations. So they were like, telling me to also mention, if you do not want me to, for the ones that do want a refund because you don't want to wait for your readings, just push the refund thing and I will refund you your money. And then the ones that don't, I'm going to see that as you don't want me to refund it. And then some of them will send me emails. But like I told you, that's what's going on with me, is his health stuff, my kids, and then also writing down the things that my ancestors want me to write down now, because I'm getting a lot of downloads when it comes to these days. So I'm going to write that down, and I'm going to do a separate video for that. And then also making sure that I'm taking care of myself, because again, we're going through these portals, and I feel like, how, for the ones of y'all that do know that, movies and music is tied to your birth chart. They give you messages from the your 5D, 6D, 7D, 8D realms. It connects, right? When I was downstairs, I've been hearing portals, for the past 3 days. And then when I was downstairs, the kids were wanting to watch some, TV, and I forgot what the cartoon was called. And I'm going to put it in the chat at the bottom, but I forgot what it is. And I was the one that picked it up because I saw the title and I was like, oh, the last kid on earth. I think that's what it's called. And it's on Netflix, I believe. And I said, pick that and let's watch that. So I went upstairs prepping for, to do this reading and, getting the downloads that my ancestors want me to do and just getting prepared. And when I went back downstairs, there was a section where it was on a scene where the little boy was like, it was a bigger giant or, whatever, that was guiding and talking to the little boy. And he was like, the next portals are going to be bad portals. and those are going to be portals that bring, he was like, fear and terror and killing and all that. And I was like, whoa. Because I've been hearing portals for the past 3 days, and I was just like, okay, we've been going through these portals, ancestors, I've been getting through these portals, but that's a totally different type of portal that we have never experienced before. So if my ancestors are giving me that sign, I'm like, okay, let me pay attention before I, sit there and act like I didn't hear that shit. Let me sit down and pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I'm giving y'all the messages that I know that I'm receiving, and then giving you these messages at the right time. So if you do notice that there's a lot of homicides, if there's a lot of killings that's in your area, that's the reason why, because different areas are going through these portals, and these portals could be dangerous portals. And that's what they want me to state, that they're dangerous portals. And it can bring, so make sure you protect yourself, get your stones, stay alert, not be scared. Like I said, Songs 23 is the Pharaoh awakening, Bible verse that they could not remove out of the Bible because it was part of the original scrolls. So there's certain things that's in the Bible that they have to continue to keep there. And that's why everybody, remember when Jim Carrey came out with that number, and he was like, this number 23, that movie, the number 23. And I'm telling you what the 23 is. It's the Pharaoh awakening. So it's going back to the pyramid days. And that's the reason why a lot of people are seeing the number 23. 23 represents King Tut. 32 represents Ramsey and Nefertiti, which is his parents. So it's backwards numbers. Again, King Tut was pulled out of California. He was not pulled out of no other continent. He was pulled out of the United States. Okay, just like everything that's in the Grand Canyon, that when it comes to, they built the Hoover's Dam was built over Isis's temple. So that's why I was saying, so those numbers are resonating to that's the original bloodline numbers. And again, everybody that's living now has that original blood in them, some way, some shape and form, outside of the clones that they have made. So just imagine, regardless of what race you are, you're going to get certain downloads that's significant to those eras, which is going to be significant to all bloodlines, which it pretty much Ra is in everybody outside of the clones and stuff, because the way that they have experimented with Charles Darwin and the things that he did with his experiments. So we're now getting to those times. And like I said, people are now going to really start being like, what the fuck? And it's going to be Twilight moments for a lot of people, Twilight Zone, all that shit. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see. We have 5 more readings to do. We're going to see whose card comes out. The song that's on right now is 4 Walls by Vito. Let me put this up. Okay, so we got 156 in the chat. Okay. And then they're making me mention the Greys for the reason, because the Greys are also known as the ones that shaft the system when it comes to all the other species. They the one that fuck up shit when other species, like when the other elders of the other species have certain things planned. They're the ones that's known as hijacking the system. And again, they're the ones that were the midgets. So remember when Eisenhower, they have the contract that Eisenhower has with the Greys, that they made with the Greys, that they can abduct as many people they want in exchange of technology. And that was back in the 40s. So remember, the Greys were the ones that was abducting, those mass towns and alien sightings. It was them, because they were the last of their species when they came in and the reptilians summoned them. So they were like, okay, the reptilians made a deal and contract with them and saying, hey, we can help your species exist because their planet was destroyed. So that's where that bridge came in with the reptilians and the Greys. Okay. And then it came down to the government, and the government, because the reptilians were the ones that was in charge, the Rochester, the ones that the England's ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna, even Obama's included with that. Obama and Bush is 19th cousins, so they all in the same fucking bloodline. They just got different, they just know how to experiment with two different races so they can put that hidden wool in everybody's face. Because he's not Caucasian, that don't mean that he's kin to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of different things, okay? So this is the matrix that we're in, okay? And like I said, I don't have a problem telling and speaking the truth with nobody. And I'm real. And that's a lot of people can't handle your realness. And I'm saying that's the month of Libra. Be real, be true to yourself. Even when they don't want you to. Okay? So make sure if you're getting pushed, but the grays are wanting me to mention, because a lot of y'all have a lot of people have a lot of gray blood in them, because they were allowed to take and, like they said, abduct people, okay? And the government, it got out of hand and they were not able to control it, okay? But there's, gray / reptilians, and they're the ones that are a little bit taller. The ones that anybody that is under 5'4" is, you have gray species in you, and start there. Okay. Same thing with the giants. Anybody that's 6 feet and above, you have giant blood in you. Start there. Okay. There's certain things that that just because of who you are and your body wise, and the way that you're shaped, and the way that your feet are, and the way that your head, you can tell where you come from. Okay. So, but I gave y'all two different things, and the ones that's in between are Anunnaki, reptilian, mantis, and Palladian. Okay. And they said you need 3 in order for you to exist as a human being. So you're going to have one main dominant one, and then you're going to have 2 other species that helped you exist. And those go back to the contracts that Ra made with the other bloodlines. And that represents the Trinity, as well as on top of your kids and your, the woman. Okay. Which is also your pyramid. 3 bloodlines represents a pyramid. Okay. So let's go, y'all. We got 182 in the chat. Let's see whose energy needs to be so tuned right now. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep the Virgo, because the whole pile, y'all saw how that fell. And Virgo was the only card that's left. So we got Virgo, okay? So Virgo reading it is. So this is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video. If you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. And they were like, don't forget the midgets. The midgets was the grays. That's why they kept them in circuses. They were like, you remember in the circus, they were like the circus in the long day, a long time ago, when they had like the bearded woman, the giant, the midget. They were like, that was the beginning of the human transformation, of them going from, looking like, alien wise, but looking like true human beings. So they had to hide that. They had to hide them and put them in out of plain sight, and, put them in circuses and make money off of them and all that other stuff. So they were telling me to mention that, like, everything that they gave us was a hidden agenda about everything that they done. Okay. So to cover up what they have done, and then also make profit off of it. Even though it's, to us, it's entertainment, because it's all that we have done. But not to know, once you find out what your species is, and you see how these motherfuckers been getting paid off of your species, and then on top of that, how they make fun of your species, that's the biggest slap of your, that's a slap in the face when it comes to your awakening. Okay. And when you start seeing that stuff, and you start knowing who you are, and then you start seeing exactly what to do, that's when you start getting upset. Okay. Because you're like, damn, you hid this from me this whole time. But not only was you making me take part of something that is mine, and me not knowing it, I'm laughing at shit and not knowing that this is my ancestors and this is actually me, or this is a situation that's, you know, relevant to who I am and existing to, but you consider it as an entertainment. Where's my piece of information? Where's my money that you made off of my ancestors? Like, that's where you're going to sit there, and it's going to take you at when you start understanding who you are. Okay. So, pay attention. Pay attention. This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video. If you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. Okay. Okay. Let me put this Virgo in the chat so people know it's a Virgo. We'll update the title. Bear with me. Okay. And then let me turn on the light so I can make sure y'all can see. So the song that's on right now is Love Don't Change by Jeremiah. Wow. Okay. Let me put it in the chat. And again, I am using Pandora. I am not controlling any of this music. Pandora is playing these songs themselves. Okay. I am on Stormy Day R&B Soul Radio right now. Okay. So shit is crazy right now. They just flipped some shit up. And I'm just like, oh man, here we go. But universe is funny, and universe is with the shits. And let me tell you something. Your ancestors in the universe is with the shits. And look, it's 23 minutes in this video right now. And I just told y'all who's that number 23 represents. Ra's bloodline. So Ra's bloodline is with the shits. So just know they is with the shits, okay? They is with the shits. I'm just in there. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video. If you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. I heard somebody say royal code. Who said that? Katie, you right. Royal code, that is. The royal code, that is 23. Period. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video. If you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. I was like, dude, I usually, when I do get my nails done, it's always computer, keyboard, linked. And they're not computer, keyboard linked because I'm not, doing the keyboard, that's not my normal job anymore. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make sure my nails is longer. And I didn't earn longer. So these are mermaids colors. And this is that number 23. As far as the number nail polish is number 23. They were like, you got the 23 thing for yesterday for a reason. And then I have this marble color as well. So I was like, Howie, I trust you. The nail tech name was Howie. I was like, I trust you. I'm going to see what you do. He was like, you got to get that coffin look because I have always got round look. And they were like, you got to get that coffin look. And I was like, the coffin look is all, he was like, it's the popular thing that's going on. And I was like, all right, okay. Oh, give me this feminine energy. I understand I need it right now because I got a real masculine man. Okay, so we trying to be in, exchanging energies and shit, and I'm trying to gain his feminine energy and give him all that masculine energy. So I was like, okay, my great baby is kicking in what she supposed to be doing in her, birth chart to help me. And then I'm also spending time so I look at the bigger picture of things. And that's how you have to start looking at the bigger picture of things when it comes to breaking down your birth chart. So like I told you, it always starts at home first, okay? And then it goes out to everything else, okay? So let's keep going, Virgos. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node, guided to this video. If you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. I was like, am I going to be able to shuffle my cards? But I went longer, so I was like, I'm going to go a little bit more feminine, okay? But shit, that shit is hard. Man, for the ones that are tomboys or have ever been a tomboy and you got outside of the tomboy and became, more of your feminine energy, you know how that struggle was real. That shit is real because this shit, you being feminine, that shit is costing money. Shit. $100, 101 on some fucking nails. And I was like, what? I was like, fuck that. You better go. I'm finna go to the dollar store. Let me get these press-on nails real quick and just put that shit on my gram. I'm just saying. Oh, it costs money to be a femme, man. Oh, y'all masculines that's watching this chat, you just know it costs money for your girl to look like that. Shit. Y'all haircuts, all y'all getting is $20 haircuts and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like $30 haircuts. You know what I'm saying? Shh. Cost a lot. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video. If you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. Cusp babies, I include you in my readings because your sun sign represents who you're trying to be before you pass over in this lifetime. So if I state your date of birth, that means that you're a cusp baby. If I don't state your date of birth, that means that you are a regular Virgo when it comes to your sun sign. Okay. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, as well as share. Make sure. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video if you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. One thing that I will say is that we have a lot more people in the chat now than we had before. So be shuffling these cards, and it's 212 people that's in the chat. This should resonate for the majority of y'all because again, we're pulling in the energy of the collective. Instead of me already having the cards shuffling, I'm just going off of downloads that my ancestors give me. When a person shuffle their cards during the reading and they allow enough people to come into the chat, it allows a lot of people to see different perspectives of those people that's viewing the chat. And then also like I said, what's going on with the majority of the different people that's here. Okay. So just remember that. Okay. Always let your reader take their time, because if they take their time, I promise you're going to get a lot off of that reader. Okay. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, North Node. Guided to this video if you don't have Virgo in your chart and not dealing with anybody that has Virgo in their chart, maybe there's some messages in this video for you too. Thank you for the $9.99, Mrs. Webb. Thank you. So as far as they want me to mention, right, with the divine feminine, divine masculine, You know that your main journey is to merge energies with your masculine and your feminine. Even if you're same sex relationships, that's woman woman, man man, transgender, you still, one person has one more feminine or masculine in their chart, and that's how you separate same sex relationships. You have to look at your birth chart when it comes to that. But for the ones that are man and woman, you know, and also the same thing for y'all, the other ones, that's same sex relationship, merging in those energies. And then, you know, a lot of y'all, our missions are to work with your divine feminine, your divine masculine on enlightening the collective, right? Awakening the collective. So your divine masculine and divine feminine have to work as a team. Okay. And that's where the movie Hancock, and that's also where, you know, the movie of you know, the Mockingbird and Hunger Games, with her and Peter working together, and they're showing you all this stuff in movies because the movies have help you activate certain things that's in your birth chart, right? So now a lot of y'all are getting ready to go in this union, and you have to figure out what it is that y'all both can do to bring this awareness, and then help everybody experience your great awakening. And then also you explaining what people are that are twin flames, twin rays, divine partners, life partners, divine soulmates, because people don't even know what the fuck that is. So you getting that out there. So y'all working together. And that's where it's going to be 2020 to 2024. That's going to be the mass unions where they're going to be you're going to be working with your divine feminine, your divine masculine, to complete these certain missions. Okay. So when you have that opportunity, to sit down with your other half, like I said, it's something that both of y'all are going to have the same characteristics when it comes to y'all working together, and merging those energies together, and then, you know, going to one flame and then also separating to two different flames when you need to do that as well, when it's you going on to doing y'all's own thing. Okay. So just want to mention that. Look, I told you, Four Wands coming together, right? You know, building that solid foundation, coming together, working as a team. This represents settling down. The crazy thing about it is this is Temperance, this is Sagittarius here. So I was just mentioning that for a reason, because I know that that's something that I have been trying to work on that with my, you know, me just using it as experience, and me being a light worker, and then also me being a divine feminine, you know, and then also in the same journey. I can understand why these cards came out for you Virgos and the people that's dealing with this Virgo, because I feel like two people are supposed to be coming together and working as a team. And if you see that this is balancing, okay, this is balancing energies, merging energies. Okay, see that as divine feminine, divine masculine energies merging as one, connecting. Okay, there goes that cord. That could also represent scale. Let's say in the past, if one person thought they were more superior than the other and they were not working as a team, you know, your scale is going like this. It was never like this. It was never still. But now it's going like this for a reason, because guess what? Y'all are working as a team. Y'all's cord is connected. Okay, so I feel like two people coming together, they're working as a team. Like I was saying, with the divine feminine, divine masculine races, you are merging with that person, and you're trying to see how y'all can work together on this journey. And Sagittarius, this Temperance card represents a brand new union. Okay, it represents the desires, it represents passion, as far as with it being fire's card, it represents being bold. It also represents a transformation, so a rebirth, a spiritual awakening. Okay, just seeing what's going on outside in the door. Okay, the song that's on right now is Please Don't Go by Tank. So Please Don't Go by Tank. So like I said, this person does not want you to go. If in the past they were, you know, being more cocky or being more egotistical, or if they were not trying to balance their scales, if they were not balanced with themselves mentally, physically, as well as emotionally, now this person is, with this Sagittarius card coming out. This in Sagittarius, the first Sagittarius was Ra. So I mentioned all that stuff about Ra's bloodline and that royal code, that number 23. Okay. What else going on with Virgos? Okay, their card just fell out. The Page of Swords told you don't no longer want to be petty. Don't no longer want to be petty with this Please Don't Go song with Tank. Somebody, like I said, is probably getting, a rude awakening because of them acting immature, or them, being petty, or them being naive. This could represent them being naive, not taking in the mental awareness and knowledge that you got. So you end up being naive because you're denying the things that's in front of you, or denying yourself of who you are, not telling the truth, lies. Okay, so this represents Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini as far as an air card. So you have Sagittarius and you have air here, okay? So I do feel like somebody was being petty. I feel like this could also be them ending a relationship with a third party, because all y'all know, when I read my reversal cards, the reversals are karmic. That could be karmic lovers, as karmics that they don't have children with, and it could be a karmic soulmate, which is somebody they have a child with. It could be karmic family and friends, as far as when it comes to whatever they're letting go. And then it also could be represents energy as far as themselves. Let's say if they were somebody that was acting immaturely, that's the reason why this Page of Swords is reversed. If they were spying, if they were, having hidden motives, any of that, okay? Like I said, that song Tank is not singing in the background. Look, it's 230 in the chat. And that number 23, that royalty number, that royalty code. Please don't go ain't bumping in the background for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's realizing, their immature ways. So look, you have the Four of Swords here. When the Four of Swords is upright, they in physical healing, there's no movement, there's no communication. Of course, there's no movement, no communication, because this person is not acting right, acting immature. Or like I said, there's somebody in their ear that's feeding them negative stuff. A naysayer. Okay? The Four of Swords being reversed, that means that they're making that movement. Okay? Hold one moment, y'all. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so Hangman, stand still, okay? So when the Hangman is reversed, it's better. When it's upright, this means that somebody is procrastinating. They're, self-sabotaging the relationship, the connection. They're not moving forward. This also can represent somebody going through a major transformation and them getting downloads and the needed information in order for them to make a decision. So I can see this could be both ways for you Virgos, or this person that's dealing with this Virgo, because again, you have this is the leading major arcana card that's coming out, and this is a major transformation in a spiritual awakening card. So I feel like this person was also, if you did think that they were procrastinating, it's because this person is getting downloads. And now with this Hangman being reversed, now they're able to, everything, like all the messages that they saw or every information that they got, they're getting ready to make movement on that, because you have the Four of Swords that's in front of that, and the Four of Swords, when it's reversed, is this person taking action after they've been in standstill, they've been asleep, they've been not moving, not communicating. But again, they have predators, those wolves in sheep clothing, that's watching them. Okay, while this person is getting their information, their downloads that they need. When it's reversed, they're taking action. Now they woke up. Sleeping Beauty woke up. Okay. Somebody could have been in standstill on trying to make a decision on settling down, or, being in a relationship, and now they're taking action on that. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Oh, I told you. Coming together, planting one seed. Some of y'all could be get pregnant. This could also represent energy as far as, like I told you, it represents harvesting. So it represents, again, somebody that planted their seeds, them going back and, like I said, nurturing and watering it, and then also reviving, y'all's relationship. Like I told you, if this person is having a transformation, they feel that there's already seeds that was planted with you, Virgo. Or cross watchers, this Virgo feels that, cross watchers, you feel like there's already seeds that's planted with this Virgo, okay? And it could be a restart in this relationship, okay, is what I'm hearing. Too many cards. The Wheel of Fortune. So there's definitely going to be an ending to a relationship. So when the Wheel of Fortune is reversed, this represents an ending to a contract, a soulmate contract, something not getting revived, something that's not starting over. And like I told you, this could be with this, they're being reversed. So you have the Hangman, which represents Cancer, Pisces, as well as Scorpio. You have the Page of Swords, which represents Aquarius, Gemini, as well as Libra. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which represents fire, which is Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. It also represents, I see the Wheel of Fortune also as earth energy. So there could be also an earth sign that could be getting and ending a relationship too. Okay. The Knight of Wands. So this represents Aries, Leo, as well as Sagittarius. So I told you fire sign. So there could be fire, or like I told you, earth. This could also represent, let's say, if this is somebody that's coming back from your past and this person was juggling you, or like I said, they were not on a vibrating, let's say if this person was lacking their spiritual growth, or them, being with the Knight of Wands, this could be somebody that's egotistical. They could have too much pride. They could be in and out. They could be somebody that's very inconsistent. They could have been a player as well, if they were somebody that had multiple options as well. Because like I told you, I do feel that there is a third party. This could Page of Swords being reversed, and this baby being here in this carriage. This could also be the mother of their child, the father of their child, that they could be ending a relationship with too. Somebody that they also had passion with, as far as with a sexual connection. Could also be somebody that was younger than them. The Queen of Pentacles, Earth. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, as well as Taurus. So I feel like I told you, I feel like it is a mother of their child, the father of their child. If it's not the mother of their child, the father of their child, this could be their physical mother. It could also be like a sister, an auntie, somebody that they, see as a role model, or that could be somebody that is like a close feminine energy to them, is what I'm hearing. The Ace of Swords. Somebody's been lying. Yeah, so how I said earlier that somebody was in somebody's ear, with this queen, this Ace of Swords being reversed, this means somebody's been lying, not telling the truth. So like I told you, I feel somebody's been sabotaging your name. Virgos are as vice versa, cross watchers. This somebody was sabotaging your name towards this Virgo. I feel like somebody that they were dealing with was also somebody that was mental as well as verbal abusive. Okay. The Two of Pentacles caused them to juggle. Yeah, caused them to juggle. And then you have the Nine of Cups. You're their wish coming true. Their happiness. Somebody was lying because they knew that this person was happy with you, and they saw that this person was starting a brand new beginning. So this other person could have also tried to stir up some drama because they didn't want to be considered as being like... This person thought that they were going to be like continue juggling them, even though that they were with somebody else. And this person completely cut this person off. is what I'm hearing, okay? Is what I'm hearing. So this was like a shocker to this karmic, okay? Yeah, look, the death card. It was a shocker to this karmic, an ending to a situation. This represents Scorpio, an ending to a situation, something let go. I said that coffin, look, didn't I say that shit? I said that motherfucking coffin. What is that? What is that? So you see how everything is supposed to work out? You see them synchronicities coming through, boo-boo? Dropping the T, the coffin death, okay? This ending to this relationship, okay? And she's pissed. He or she's pissed. Yeah, the three of pentacles being reversed. They're no longer collaborating with this person. I don't think you heard me again. They are no longer collaborating with this person. Okay? Look, star being reversed, Aquarius. So this could represent this air sign. Like I told you, there could be an air sign that's being petty. Aquarius, Libra, as well as Gemini. This represents Aquarius. Okay, this could also represent a child. So there could be something about a child that's also getting, somebody could have lied about a child. A pregnancy is what I'm getting from this. It was somebody had a one-night stand with somebody and somebody could have lied about a pregnancy. The Knight of Wands, yeah, one-night stand energy. One night stand energy, being the player. So somebody slept with somebody and it was a one-time thing and this person is going to lie and say that they got them pregnant. Flirt. Yeah, one night stand. One night stand energy. Love yourself first. They were not loving themselves first with that one night stand energy. So that's what I'm getting from this honeymoon. So like I was saying, this person, if this could also be the baby mama line. So let's say if somebody could just completely be flat out lying with these sword cards being reversed is what I'm hearing. They're saying, look at the cards that's reversed. So they could be flat out lying about them being had sex with this person. Wow, that's what that is. That's why those Knight of Wands is coming out reversed. This person is somebody's gonna pop up and say that, accuse your masculine or your feminine, that they had sex with them, and it's completely a lie, to pin a child on them because they don't want you to be with this person. And this could be an envious ex, or it could be also the baby mama. Because they got separated. They moved away from this person. Told you this person thought that they was going to juggle you. Even when they was in this new relationship with you, Virgo, or be with you, they thought they was going to be still getting juggled. They thought they was going to be able to have this Virgo or your divine masculine, your divine feminine the same time. And this person completely cut them off. Okay? Yeah, the devil. I told you. Capricorn here. I told you. I told you. Karmic. Lust. King of Cups. Not in love with that person. No emotional connection between them and this person anymore. The tears have ran dry. The waterfall has ran dry. Look, Six of Swords moving away. Boom, I told you. There go that T. That's why the bitch is mad. That's why the bitch trying to put a false pregnancy. He cut this person off. She cut this person off. This also could represent marriage proposal. It could also represent marriage of love. Going towards and doing a marriage proposal. Okay? We have fire magic. So this represents it represents Sagittarius, Leo, as well as Aries, okay? So again, fire, the passion, that burning spark that I told you earlier, that flame. Okay, the song that's on right now is On Chill by Jeremiah featuring Wale. Strength and resilience. Gaining the strength after you got those necessary downloads while you've been in standstill, Virgos. Are your masculine and feminine been in standstills with this Four of Swords energy? Silencing themselves, trying to silence themselves, but people still nagging in their ear with all these swords energy being reversed. Karmics, wolves in sheep clothing, family and friends. You see what I'm saying? Application. So I told you, pairing up with your masculine, your feminine, y'all becoming team, working as a team, starting a brand new beginning, building a foundation, coming together. Okay? So that's part of y'all's mission. House, 24 to 48 hour notice. So this is something that's happening in home. Somebody's house is not a happy home. If they were living with the karmic, something got exposed. They told that baby grab 3 cards. I was trying to grab 1, but I grabbed 3. Change. I told you, there goes that change. There goes that change in y'all's journey. That needed change, that needed to be making. Look, they lovers. They love you because you are the privileged lady. Nobody else. You are the privileged lady. And this other person's not, and they're mad. They put you on a pedestal. They're going to fight for you. If your king, your knight of wands, your king of wands was not fighting for you in the past, they're finna do that. Standing up for what you know that's right. And last card, community. Told you, working in the community together. That's going to be y'all's main mission, Virgo. Y'all going to have to do that. Y'all coming together to work in the community together with your masculine, your feminine. And I'm going to leave it there. And I just want to say thank y'all. And I love y'all. And y'all have a great day.